Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid as the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years on minimum wage. And in this video I'm going to explain to you why it is that you are the most important person in the world and why your feelings, your needs, your desires are the only ones that you should consider. Now, to explain that, I'm going to use my dad's funeral as a kind of an analogy for, I think, the way the rest of the world works. Now, it's not morbid at all, so bear with me right to the end because it's a very, very strong message at the end. So my dad's funeral, my dad passed away heart failure in hospital a couple of years ago, right during the COVID pandemic, and they didn't let anybody in to see them because of COVID restrictions. So sadly, the old fella died and nobody got to see him. So anyway, we had the funeral. Only 10 people allowed to go, and we came back to my house because you couldn't book anywhere, nothing was open. So we came to my house and we had a fabulous day. My niece is a professional singer, so she brought some equipment along, and although there was only a few of us, only 10 allowed it, we had a great time. But you know, in a couple of hours into the day, into the wake, people started checking their phones, seeing if they've been tagged or mentioned in somebody's comments on Facebook and Instagram, what have you. You know, 2 hours after we cremated the guy, people were already drifting away. And we had a great day. But I did feel, and it was a fabulous party, but I did feel that we'd forgotten, because we were having such a good time, forgotten why it was we were there. We were there to celebrate my dad's life. So, you know, I find myself over the following couple of days that I'd be watching TikTok and I'd laugh out loud or whatever, and I'm feeling pretty guilty about this because, you know, I should be thinking more about my dad, the guy who brought me up and made me the guy I am today. So anyway, year goes by, and we go to the creme on the day of his death. It's where I am now, actually. Those of us who get off work, and I took a can of Foster's because that was his favourite drink. And I had half of it, shared it with him, poured the rest in the grass, which is a pretty dumb thing to do when you think about it, because he wasn't there. It was just a waste of lager, and if he was there in some shape or form, he wasn't going to drink it. So anyway, another 12 months go by, and nobody goes to the creme. Just all a bit busy, I suppose. Your life goes on. That's what happens for those who stay behind. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because when you die, people will forget about you at a staggering rate. Even those who are the closest to you, you know, your father, your mother, whatever, your brothers and sisters, your best friend, they will forget about you at a staggering rate. So, that being the case, who do you think you should concentrate on throughout your life? Who's the most important person in the world? It's you, right? But we spend so much of our time worrying about what other people will think about us and how we're being judged by other people. You know, we don't reach our potential and achieve what we could achieve because we're scared about what other people are going to say if we fail, especially if you're doing it in public like I am. You know, you put yourself out, you say, I'm going to do this, but I better not do it because some people will judge me and say I'm wrong and laugh at me and say, you know. Now, I'm not suggesting you should be entirely selfish. You know, it's not good for your family, it's not good for the community, it's not good for the planet, I think, to be entirely selfish and think totally about you. But, you know, we should concentrate less on fewer people. So here's a thought experiment. This is what I did. I imagined I'd go knock on the door of all my family and friends, close family, and say this: listen, I'm in a bit of a tight spot right now, and I need somewhere to sleep for 7 days. Can I stay here? And if and only if, unequivocally, they say, without thinking, without hesitation, yeah, sure, you can stay here, come on in, then I want you to count them as a true friend and ally. I don't want to hear, oh, you've actually come at a bad time, Perry, you know, I'll have to check with the wife, actually I've got family staying, can we do this next week? All those, they have to be, without stalling, not a problem, Perry, come on in. I did that, and I went and I counted, and I'm probably older than you guys, so I should have a wider network of friends. I counted 6 people, and 2 of them were my daughters and 1 was my mother. So The other 3 were made up of friends, and I've got lots of friends, I like to think, but I think only 3 of them would do it. 3 of them. And they're the people whose opinions you should consider. They're the people who love you the most. They're the people who remember you when you're gone. The rest of them, fuck them. Concentrate on you. Don't be stupid and don't be normal, guys.